102-100, the Sixers defeat the Celtics in thrilling fashion. The third quarter does continue to be a struggle, though. I'm going to talk all about that. Coy Camiscioli from Philly Sports Talk here. Going to break down the game for you, talk about my notes, and just individual player analysis from what I saw. So I'll just go through my notes from each quarter and things I had before the game as well. So the big news, the elephant in the room, is Joel Embiid has knee soreness again, and he was ruled out for this game. He's consulting our team doctors, but he was out. First one of this year that is because of that. It's definitely concerning considering this is Game 11, but I put something on the Philly Sports Talk Twitter earlier, and it said, with our current state and time, if the ship goes down, Joel Embiid is in the captain's seat. He's with us. It's just how it is. He's not going anywhere. So just support him. We already have enough hatred coming from outside fan bases. We don't need any more hatred coming from within our own. So I just want to start by saying that. Good news is Paul George is this close to returning. They're trying to get that quad strength up to be cool with that knee, to be good with the knee. Still no Dominic Barlow. Hopefully he's back soon. But with that, Trendon Watford and Andre Drummond got the start, and they've both been pretty solid lately. So I get to my game notes now. First quarter, Watford, he's caught my eye. He got off to a good start, including a good three. Sixers, they weren't off to a bad start. Keita for the Celtics was dominating on the glass in terms of offensive rebounds for the Celtics. We got to be better at boxing out, and there's just too many offensive rebounds for the Celtics. That's one of my big notes. Luka Garza got a few as well. It just shouldn't be happening. Sixers were leading 23-22 after the first quarter, so again, not bad. Defensive first quarter for the most part. Shots weren't falling too. Celtics were not hitting their three-pointers. Second quarter, Adembona continues to make some really cool blocks. He looks good. And this is the first note I had on Justin Edwards for the night. He knocked down a nice shot and a nice end one. Who would have thought that he would have been an absolute wagon this game? I'll get into him in a little bit longer. And I just wrote the Sixers were playing well on both sides in this quarter. They were leading by 51-41. So another 10-point lead going to the half. And the third quarter has been such a problem. Entering this game, the Sixers were the worst third quarter point differential team at negative 8.8 going into this game, and it has to be even higher than that now because we got outscored in that third quarter by a lot. I just don't understand. If you listen to my most recent Sixers episodes, I've talked about how I'm going to really put my eye on this because it really makes no sense as to why this team plays great first two quarters, and then they play like absolute crap in the third quarter and have to play catch-up in the fourth. It just makes no sense. So I still can't really understand what's going on, but we just come out flat. These are my notes. We just come out flat. Our shooting gets worse. We're not knocking down our shots. There's just more turnovers, and when this team has more turnovers, the circus is in town. That's the best way to describe it because it just keeps going and going. So you see one turnover, the Celtics, they go hit a two. Then we either have a bad shot or another turnover, and then they go knock down a three, and all of a sudden, 5 points just like that. It just happens. And it's just possessions like that you just don't see early on in the game that happen in this third quarter. And the defense just gets worse. The transition defense gets really worse. This cannot happen. This has been a problem for the Sixers in years past, too. It just doesn't make any sense. I can't stand it as a fan because no lead is safe going into halftime. It's just embarrassing. It's Game 11. They won this game. I'm very happy that they won this game. They're 7-4. No Joel Embiid, no Paul George, no Dominic Barlow. Pretty cool stuff there. But it's just something that we have to address. So my other notes on this quarter, so the Celtics have gotten a quick run. They get it down to 4. Of course they did. Really bad basketball by us, including turnovers. Celtics take a lead less than 4 minutes into the quarter, which is embarrassing. Drummond took some more corner threes when we're losing. I'm not a fan of it when we're losing. I'm not really a fan of it in general, even though he's like 4 for 10 or whatever the stat is. I'm just not too much of a fan of it. If he starts to knock them down more, maybe. But I don't know, man. It just makes sense. Derek White finally got hot hitting shots for the Celtics, and he was not hot early on. And he had a big-time three at the end of the quarter. But then Quentin Grimes responded with a half-court three at the buzzer, which was huge because now we only trail by 6 going into the fourth as opposed to trailing by 9. And that was the difference in this game. We don't hit that three, we technically lose 100-99. Obviously, a game would have been different probably, but a really bad third quarter. I can't stand it. Fourth quarter, Justin Edwards, more notes on him. Nice contested shot. He started to look good Anthony Simons for the Celtics got really hot, and he can make some really nice shots. We've seen it a couple times as Sixers fans last couple of weeks when we played them. Justin Edwards hit a big steal and dunked it, forcing a Boston timeout. Great job on him. Then he hit a big three, getting the deficit down to 5. Then he hits another three, getting it down to 3. And then he hits another three to take the lead. 3 straight threes from Justin Edwards. Unbelievable job by him in this game. 22 points, 8 of 9 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. Absolute heat check. And this is exactly what we love to see, because there was concerns around him in the summer league saying that he just looks like he hasn't taken that step up and isn't playing that well so far through the first 10 games. And then this one was just unbelievable job by Justin Edwards. I was so happy to see it. Nobody deserves it more than him. This is what I've been talking about when it comes to the depth of this basketball team. You can just ride the hot hand on any given night when this team gets healthy. And Justin Edwards was hot, so he took minutes from Jabari Walker. Jeremy Kane only had 7 minutes. Now, granted, he may have only played 7 because he has had a slow start on the season. Trendon Watford got 21 minutes. Edwards got 27. This is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to playing the hot hand. You score 22 points, shoot 8 and 9. That's how it is. There's going to be nights where some guys struggle and some guys are doing well, and that's just the depth of this team. It's really awesome. After that, Celtics still too many offensive rebounds. I wrote down Edgecombe hit a huge three to take a 4-point lead for the Sixers. Refs called a blocking foul on Maxey, and it was challenged. It was a really bad call. If you watch the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is just one of basketball's problems, in my opinion. Put Boston in the bonus, and then they went and hit a 3 as well. It was a 5-point swing. And then Kelly Oubre, the putback 2 after Edwards missed a 3-point shot. Huge. It gave us the lead with 8 seconds left. Then the final possession, Derek White bobbled it. Large part to Andre Drummond's good defense. We had Andre Drummond on Derek White. It worked, though. He deflected it. Great defense. Celtics could not get a shot. Well, they got a shot up, but neither of them went in. Sixers win 102-100. Amazing job by them. Very happy that they were able to win this game. We lost the Celtics last game by 1. We lead the season series right now 2-1 over Boston, which is cool. 7-4. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Talk about individual players. Tyrese Maxey didn't have his usual blow-up night. Just 21 points, 9 assists. Still not bad. Not very good. Efficient, though. 5 of 17 from the field. He's still shooting the 3-ball very well. 3 of 6 in this game. VJ Edgecombe just 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 of 11 from the field. So definitely his shooting's calmed down a little bit. Kelly Oubre had 12, 5, and 7. Or 12 and 7. He had 5 defensive rebounds, 7 total. 5, 11 from the field. Andre Drummond, some good minutes. 33 minutes, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds. Good stuff from him. 6 of 11 from the field. He's given us some good minutes. He's not washed. He's had a good presence down low. Justin Edwards, again, we talked about him. Quinn Grimes, he had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. He's been great, and we knew that's what he was going to be. Adem Bonin, 15 minutes, had a couple blocks, but yeah, that's what I got from the Sixers in this game. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown at 24. He was 8 of 18 from the field. If you guys remember last game, they were just getting to like the free throw jumper at will and shooting threes at will, and it was just working. They were just constantly just kicking it back out and waiting until they get that open look. That didn't happen this game. So good stuff on the Sixers. This is a big win over our rivals. And yeah, keep the Sixers podcast coming out. I believe, sorry, I should have already had this pulled up, but the Sixers have the Pistons on Friday, and that's actually it for the week. So I will have a Pistons recap coming out probably on Saturday, and yeah, that'll do it, guys. So go Sixers.